For the perfect strawberry, we are going to be using 4 pounds of strawberries, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 6 tablespoons of pectin. So here we've got our smashed up strawberries, and we're going to add our pectin and stir vigorously. We want that all mixed in. We don't need to worry too much about the lumps because this is going to boil a bit and it will get distributed evenly. And once that's nicely stirred in, we'll turn on the heat. So we're going to bring our perfect strawberry jam to a rolling boil. That's a boil that is not disrupted by stirring. So if you stir and it stops boiling, it's not at a rolling boil yet. Then we will add the sugar, bring it back to a rolling boil where we'll keep it for a minute, and then it'll be done. Pot is coming up pretty close to that rolling boil. You will often get foam on the top of your strawberry jam. Some people freak out about that and want to skim it off and dump it. You know, it really reduces over time and it's not a big deal, so don't freak out. Stir that vigorously. We don't want it to get scorched to the bottom. Careful not to splatter yourself. This is why we don't can barefoot. I'm in sandals. I should probably be wearing something more significant, but whatever. Now we're going to have to bring that back to a rolling boil, which will look a little more look a little different because it's more liquid now. But again, that rolling boil that can't be disrupted by stirring. While we're boiling it, we do want to stir it, keep tabs on it. You don't want it to boil over, but you do want to keep it at that boil and avoid scorching to the bottom. It's kind of a balance. It may take a little while to get comfortable with where it's at, and that's okay. All right, this is done. Okay, so I just took my GoPro out of the freezer. Let's see if this even works. All right, so some canning basics. You need your lids. I've got them in hot water. They were just sterilized. Some lids don't, ooh, wow, fog. Some lids don't require sterilization. I like to sterilize mine. It just seems like a good plan. You need your preserves or whatever it is you're canning. Spaghetti sauce, tomatoes, jam. Your jars, all clean. Using a hot water bath, I do not need to use sterilized jars. Some people do because they like to. It's nice, but you know, anything that's going into your canner is going to get sterilized. I need a towel that protects my hand while I'm putting the preserves into the jar because they're very hot, and if you spill it on yourself, it's going to burn you. A funnel, a wet washcloth, a ladle, and a spoon. I keep these all on a plate so they're, you know, above and away from anything else, and I switch them out in between batches. The spoon is there to help if I overfill, I can scoop a little bit out. The ladle's there to make sure I don't slop all over the jar. The washcloth is there to wipe the lids, making sure that you get a nice clean seal for the lids. You wipe it around the edge of the top of the jar.